I'm Rachel Robbins, and tonight's news we'll talk about hate speech.
Prehistoric animal, hairy beast, a bloody ape I bite. Came out the Cape White, the Canaanite. I take your wife and lay the pipe. And if I ain't offend you, I ain't probably say it right. I'm like Big L in heaven with the Mac 11 raping Christ. I make atheists beg to be forgiven and listen to Christians. I get 5%ers and white supremacists switching positions. I put the fear of God in Christopher Hitchens. Put feminist bitches in kitchens and make vegans live off of chicken and chitlins. Got a redhead kingpin pumping hottie hobby. If she got a sloppy body, get my bitch some birth control from Hobby Lobby. I'm a fat American, I call football soccer. I give a weakling a wedgie and shove a nerd in his locker. I discipline these obscene teens, I beat them with belts. I smack you with my hard cock on your forehead and leave welts. It ain't hate, folks, take notes. I make rape jokes with no apologies or fake quotes and no scapegoats. Hate speech of the brave, but we all run free. Or we just a wet vagina hole of a country. Country. Say it. Country.
Don't say this, don't say that.
It's hateful.
Don't say this, don't say that.
It's hateful.
Country.
Wait, that's the C word.
I don't care.
I burn flags, I grab my dick during national anthems. I fat shame a fat kid and blame his fat fuck parents. I shame sluts for being sluts, I use the word retard. I teach this wet vagina hole of a nation to be hard. Tell my psychologist I'm dropping Scientologist knowledge while flying on a cosmic rocket ship. Not into politics, I'm shoving cock in college kids until they vomit jizz. Impersonate a cop and shove my cop Glock in your esophagus. And then I stop and frisk every white European colonist and stomp an Amish bitch. I'm spitting visions Nostradamus missed. I take a room full of ballerinas and I teach them how to Dougie. I tell a chubby girl she's fat and tell a ugly girl she ugly. I'm overseas spreading STDs to OPPs. I get my hot Nagandi robbing old ladies for their groceries. I get Muslims quoting my gross poetry of mostly sleaze and get the Pope shoving rosary beads in your ovaries. I barely ever put my dick away. Hit a chick a day. I make my gay friends eat a chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A. Far as gunplay, I put the RA in the NRA. Losing fans and being hated, that's a regular day. It's the home of the brave where we all run free. Or we just a wet vagina hole of a country. Country. Say it. Country.
Don't say this, don't say that.
It's hateful.
Don't say this, don't say that.
It's hateful.
Country.
Wait, that's the C word.
I don't care.
I wear fur coats while doing experiments, animal testing. I have holy water for saliva. I give your vaginal a blessing. I leave you more confused than a half-black Klan member, transgender with a bad temper that was beaten as a kid with an antenna. Call me misogynist. I met a fan and she stopped a cop a flick. She was a gothic chick. I took her home, she started gobbling dick. She stripped and took a topless pic. I put on a boxing flick. I started slopping the clit and fucked it to the Paula album by Robin Thicke. Let the youth fight their own battles and deal with their own bullies. Let the obstacles give them strength instead of raising them as pussies. I smack society nerds with adjectives and adverbs. You wanna ban words that you think are bad words, that's backwards. It's the home of the brave where we all run free. Or we just a wet vagina hole of a country. Country. Say it. Country.
Don't say this, don't say that.
It's hateful.
Don't say this, don't say that.
It's hateful.
Country.
Wait, that's the C word.
I don't care.
The Rugged Man should be censored, not just the song, the whole person. I wish he would die a slow, painful death. No, you know what? He's living his death on earth right now. He's in hell. This man should be in hell. He's horrible. He is financially ruined. He's emotionally ruined. Someone should reach down his neck and grab his dick and pull it up through his eyeball. He should be killed.
Evil is everywhere. We need to burn this evil away. But instead we elect the devil. Love is dead. Compassion is dead. But lust and greed is alive in all of us. There's a mass murder, I ain't sorry, no. Wondering what is the reason? Probably y'all. Discovering that I'm in love with the sound when the bodies fall. Gonna burn this beautiful place to the ground. Nothing
is sacred, I'm taken for granted. I'm walking alone with this hatred and panic, cause I've been commanded to kill, and I will obey. Your word is the light, and the light that shines I'll rarely see. Death that weighs on my chest when I can barely breathe. Vengeance, pledge my allegiance. The tension is endless. I struggle with demons. Zero fuel for the engine. Down in the depth I've descended with the foulest intentions. Pipe bomb in the crowd, kill all in attendance.
They've infiltrated our schools. They've invaded our churches. Nowhere is safe. Nothing is sacred. The media wants us to kill. They want me to kill you. They want you to kill me. So fuck it. Everybody dead.
It's do or die. I'll be admitted. Or commit murder or suicide. Somebody will throw at the end of my rope and the noose is tied. I'll shoot the hero, I'll shoot the heroine. Shoot on my school, they shoot on some heroin. Say it, they come with the shovel, the damage. They never stereo, this is America. And my thoughts, these are not my shots in the boy can avoid the Syrian candidate. I kill him any day, no one is safe, not even my family. No sisters and brothers, no sons and no daughters. More the face of my mother is harder than my father. There inside, I tried to hide, somehow they found me. In my head, don't know what they said, they keep on shouting. Mind gone hard, cold, evil surrounds me. I'm a pipe bomb till I explode. Kill all around me.
Poisoned the well. They poisoned your hearts and minds. Now the whole world is sick. But this gun is loaded with the cure. And I got enough to save a lot of motherfuckers.
The sickness I'm seeing is breeding, deceiving, the fact we're being gripped to the slaughter is some cattle competing. Survival rate 0.0 repeating. Pay for your beating. All that I'm seeing is maggots from festering more to the ceiling. Air engineering a tune for the populace. Pull the trigger, execute hostages. All of the yeses we got with a smile comply. Signs in the sky, empathy simple supply. High definition for a case suicide. Salute the salutation from your savior from a sinking ship. Sailing on a swelling sea of sickness, they watch us drowning in. I'm aiming for the brain. Your sentence to death on the courthouse steps for questioning your king. The view from the top, looking down on the guillotine. A pipe bomb exploding in my mind, killing everything.
Torture, nigga. Welcome to the torture chamber. Cutting niggas' dicks off in here. Ain't no pussies in here, nigga. I'm getting crucified in the public eye, a nigga died. Come and meet the killer inside on the murder ride. I wanna pop, pickety pop, until they all fall. My style gets ugly like that motherfucker Biggie Smalls. I walk barefoot on a butcher knife, and fuck if he ain't representing. The 45 slug killer, spill a nigga brains like Millers, cause we be Superman Cap.
I'm coming out of the woodwork. Nobody move, nobody get hurt. I'm leaving bullet holes and t-shirts. I'm Buddha lighting, masturbating while rhyme writing. Wicked, finger fucked up pussy and Jada Pickett. I burn up obituaries. I fucked Holly Berry to death and dumped a body in the cemetery. The dick loner, the big booty bitch boner of all types, burning you bitches with crack pipes.
Burning niggas up, tie your ass up to a telephone pole, like Jesus Christ, nigga, Jesus Christ.
Fantasies is unreal. I'm burning you pigs with black steel and killing children for your happy meals. Like taking candy from a baby. I murdered my old lady with a 380
because the pussy drove him crazy.
She never knew what was in store, cause I'm the nigga that raped the bitch that Tupac went to jail for. I'm insane from the asylum drove me insane. Sniff cocaine to ease pain.
I got one in the chamber, the torture chamber. I'm paranoid, so you best avoid any confrontation. I rub the barrel like masturbation to nut all in your face. And look what you facing, the madman unmasked like Jason. Gun smoke smelling, real life yelling. I show my face of death. I got one bullet left in the Glock, and I'm screaming 3, 2, Piggity pop, 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 pop. Piggity pop, 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 pop. Piggity pop, pop, pop. Can you hear my battle cry? Can you look me in the eye? Did you feel the heat when I let these caps crackle in the sky? Don't get caught in the blood shower, don't die as no coward. The night is mine, cause I was born in the midnight hour. Never should've let my hate for this world develop. See, now I give less than a fuck. It's time to raise the hell up. Gun blast, piggity pop, pop, pop. Crash the deck, it's the season of the head. Hunter chop, chop, head check. Hypochondriac, insomniac, I'm reaching in my nutsack. Nigga, fuck that, bust at me, I bust back. Once I come out this coma, come about this meditation, I'ma start chasing niggas down with retaliation. Into the ATA, yes, back up in this bitch hell. Yes, what you hearing ain't no fucking test. Just say farewell to the flesh, I just body count them down to the 2-1. Cause murder's fun, don't run, my shotgun said freeze them till he's numb. Pop, pop, piggity pop, 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 pop. 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 Pop, pop, piggity pop, pop. I don't give a fuck if you a motherfucking cop. What's up now, nigga? Finger on the trigger. Boom, boom, grave digger, body bag zipper. You ain't shit, bitch, you gon' die. Made my mama cry, you murdered my brother, why? Seen ya in the squad car, pop that bitch up. Bullets went through your chest, now doctors can't stitch you up. I'm coming to the hospital, critical condition. I know you want life support, so now I'm on a mission. Grab the ski mask and the fofo mag. Nigga, I won't rest until you pissing in the bag. You killed my brother and now I'm gonna kill you. He won't rest in peace until these slugs fill you. Room 212, I'm sending your ass to hell. Pop him in the head and watch his body turn pale. Pop, pop, piggity pop, 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 pop. 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 Pop the pill, cock the steel. I got the skills to kill. I'm for Detroit like Grant Hill. You all alone, nigga. Tonight is on, nigga. I got the chrome and I'm busting for your dome, nigga. Pop, pops, pop, nigga, pop. So you drop, 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 nigga, drop. Got that blood clot hole in your head, chatty ass nigga. I'll be glad when you dead. Once I get to squeezing and my reasons a revolver, my problem solver. So tell your mama sayonara. Why die, die, dang. Why die, 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 dang. Hey, listen to my Glock go pop, pop. And I like that, the way your blood be spilling up, pushing up on the cocky so fast. Never let me see you slipping, cause I'm down to blasting your ass. And I got that Glock cocked with my finger on the trigger right now. And I know my homie would've did the same for me, so now I must pop, piggity pop, 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 pop. 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 Torture, torture, nigga. Welcome to the torture chamber.
All right, welcome everybody to the Maze of Thoughts podcast, episode 22. I'm EldritchsPIG, and with me is Trey50Daniel. Hello, sir.
How's it going?
How's it going, man? How's it going? Do you have your cock out?
Always rock out when mine out.
Really? Is that for real? Because
That used to be a popular.
I got mine out. Do you have your out? Or just like
Maybe.
sort of. Oh,
I'm memeing. No.
well, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad, man. I was hoping to, not be the only one. You know what I mean? Like, because then it feels like I'm just a perv. You know?
It's okay. Gabriel probably does.
Huh? What do you? why are you shitting on Gabriel, man?
I'm just trolling him. So, did you have anything interesting that you brought to show and tell here, or
Well,
did you want
I
to?
think okay. So I think you, as the Elon Musk simp that you are, I think it's an obvious thing to talk
Simp.
about. Is that is that he obviously acquired that fantastic platform we all love and adore, right?
Yep. Yeah, Elon acquires Twitter, and he's been trolling people lately. Like, he's been talking about people, like making fun of politicians and stuff like that. It's pretty funny.
Has he really? Can you post
Yeah,
one of those tweets?
yeah. So actually, there's a a little bit of context with this tweet. AOC is a like a really left wing politician in America, and essentially she's like for socialism. Like she straight up says she's a socialist, and she said one time that if anyone if anyone criticizes her, that they're hitting on her. And then so Musk says, "Stop hitting on me. I'm really shy."
Okay, so
Because she's criticizing him.
for someone who's
Well,
not like for someone who's not part of the American Delios, explain to me what AOC means, please.
So this is let me get a picture of AOC.
No, I got the tweet opened. I got the tweet open, so you don't have to explain
So you
much. I
didn't-
just want to know like the context of the deal, right?
So like she is a socialist politician in America, and she talks about like if people hit on like if people criticize her, they're hitting on her. Like and so that's why Elon says, "Stop hitting on me. I'm really shy," because she's saying, "Oh, this billionaire buying this massive communication platform where Tucker Carlson and Peter Thiel can go hang out with him." Essentially, she's trying to say like Elon is like some super right wing guy, but I don't think he's really right wing at all. Like he's just kind of he's kind of in the middle in American politics, but yeah, she's really mad that he's buying Twitter. Basically, all of
Okay.
our Democrats and all of the Democrats in America, like all the socialist like type people, they're all mad that Elon's buying Twitter. They're like, why didn't he solve world hunger? Oh my god.
True. Like, yeah. Why can't you, like, Elon? Please why can't you fix my mental illness, man? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, why can't you just snap your fingers and fucking fix my mental illness, as well as you do like fucking world hunger, and while you're at it, like fucking make Sam Hyde a better person. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyways, yeah, so I have no fucking idea who the fuck AOC is, but welcome everybody to the podcast. I see a lot of people here talking in chat. Alcohol Demon Sepsin, hello, how you doing? They said, the hell did I walk into? You walked into like a fucking shit show, bro. The Amazing Thoughts is a fucking shit show, dude. Gabriel, Crimson Clad, how you doing? Love all y'all. But yeah, so who is AOC? Like, again, explain to me like who the fuck is AOC, and explain it in a like a retarded way, because like I'm not American and I have no fucking idea who the fuck that is.
So we have two different like branches of like the part of the government. So our the people who write the laws, essentially, we have a House of Representatives and a Senate, and both of those are different. It's like it's different from like EU. I think you guys just have like PMs or something, right? And then you have your PM of your country, and then you have like the whatever the MPs for the represented for the EU, right? But like in America,
well, I mean,
basically, let me explain it like you're. I'll just explain it like you're five. She is representing a district in New York. Like there are a specific district that she's representing in New York as a politician,
okay.
and that's what she does. But she is very popular on like she's done streams with like Pokimane. She's a popular social.
Oh, oh my God, she's in Trim with Pokimane. Oh my God, she's so cool. Then I'm definitely gonna suck her. Wait, yeah, I'm definitely gonna eat her pussy then. Fuck yeah. So Alcohol Demon says AOC's representative from New York, and she thinks she's the smartest person in any room she's in.
Yes, she
Is that
does.
true?
She actually, yes, she does. She literally thinks. She said she has a degree in economics, and yet she was talking about like, oh yeah, you know, we can just, guys, yeah, we don't have any money the America doesn't have any money, but you know what? We could just pay off all the student loans. It won't matter. You know, like taxes. You know, trying to get all that. Oh, we'll just forgive all student loans. Like no, you know, all these things, money that the free money that people got, yeah, that's just gonna go away. It'll be fine. Like it'll be like a zero. Like just forgive all the student loans. It'll be nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, she was a bartender before. She was a bartender. She graduated from college and then she became a bartender, and then all of a sudden now she's become popular because what she does is she talks about like, oh, these right wingers and stuff like that, and essentially that's what got her famous. And then she's a politician.
Okay, so like the majority of people, basically, like they just talk about viral shit and they become popular. Okay, cool.
Exactly. Cool. Yeah. Except now she's using like she's in, you know, like political power, and she's trying to use her political clout.
So how's that going to affect Elon Musk's ownership of Twitter? If it's ever going to affect it.
Well, they're trying to like block him from even being able to buy Twitter.
Well, they've failed. So rip, I guess.
So no. Well, they haven't necessarily failed because the like when you have big deals like this, it has to be approved by all the government bodies, and they're submitting.
So he doesn't own Twitter yet?
Nope. It won't finalize until the end of this year.
Oh, so kind of like the fucking Blizzard deal in Microsoft, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, it's like that one, but they should get the deal. Like supposedly he's going to get the deal done faster than the Microsoft deal.
Okay. Well, because what I started sort of like hearing about and stuff is that like, you know, fucking, you know, yeah, Elon Musk got Twitter, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, well, cool, I guess.
Yeah, all the people talking about like, it's funny to see all the people talking about like, oh yeah, Elon's doing such a great job already. He hasn't done anything yet.
He hasn't done anything, bro. Like, what the fuck, man? Twitter's the same cesspool of shit. As a matter of fact, I tweeted, you know, his tweet about like, let's make Twitter maximum fun. Ha ha ha, lol. I literally went on to that fucking tweet and I said like, this queue is really long. Is this the bathroom queue? Because I was like, you know, everyone's using that tweet to say like, hey Elon, can you verify me already? Or hey Elon, I have a business for this and that. Hey Elon, I've got a crypto fucking coin or some shit. I'm like, bro, listen, I respect the hustle, bro, but is there no other way to fucking hustle? Like there's got to be better ways to hustle, right? This you know what I mean? Like this is the way. This is the best way for you to hustle, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you just fucking like, okay, yeah, the dude tweeted something and there's like thousands of people fucking tweeting at him. So I'm like, where's the fucking bathroom? Hello.
So I found this out about Twitter. And I don't have data to prove it yet, but I basically, from what I can tell, the idea is that Twitter, if you want to grow your Twitter following, like if you wanted to do that, I mean, I'm not saying like I would want to, but like people who want to grow their Twitter following, what they do is they go and they reply to like really big people, and they just say something like either they give a snarky reply or they give like a like encouragement, and then they'll get a bunch of followers from people just like seeing them on that thread, and
Yeah.
then that's the way they just clout chase basically.
Hmm.
That's how people used to do with Trump before he got kicked off of Twitter.
Does that work?
They would. Yes, it does, because there were a lot of famous people who like they only got famous because they would reply to Trump.
Okay, no, but like, listen, hold up. All right, so there's so there's a bunch of people doing the same thing, right? So it's kind of it comes down to the point of where you either like reply to them as soon as they post the fucking thing, or if you reply like 2 days later, no one's gonna give a fuck about it because it's so overwhelmed at that point, right?
Well, or if you already have a big following, and then like everyone who likes your tweets, they see it, and then it'll bump it up in the thread.
Okay, well,
Like
but
if you have people who like
already,
you'd have to have people who already like your stuff.
yeah, if you already have a big following, then why the fuck are you doing that stupid shit, man? Like, what a fucking loser are you? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, it's just a game. Like people are using it as a game to like climb their Twitter following up, 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 up until they have like 10, 20,000 Twitter followers or whatever.
right. What's the point of being Twitter verified anyways? Does that like make your BB bigger or what? Which is like, who gives...
It must, because there's a lot of people who just say stupid stuff and they have a verified check mark. So it must make.
I mean, I'm like why do you want to be Twitter verified? Is like, does it make your cock bigger, or it's just like, yeah, whatever, who gives a shit? Like, cause I don't really give a shit about being Twitter verified. I mean, but see, my stance is if you reach to a point where you're big enough to be verified on a platform, just like how YouTube functions, where you reach a certain amount of people following you and watching your shit and you become verified. I mean, okay, like, yeah, you reach a certain point where, okay, like they can verify you and they can say like, yes, this person is an influencer, even though I hate fucking influencers, but yeah, this person is quote unquote an influencer and they can now be verified. But if it's just like, oh yeah, you have a bunch of followers because you fucking produce an NFT and you fucking like jizzed on the NFT and stuff, and now you're verified. I don't think that's good. I don't think it's good. It might be me, but I don't think that's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't think that trying to game the system to get Twitter verified is going to be fun at all for anyone.
So Alcohol Demon says that Twitter verification used to be for keeping fake accounts from acting like they are a real person. Okay, so if that's the case, I totally understand it. I totally agree. Journals, actors, politicians with reason. Okay, so yeah, in that case, I totally agree. But like, I've seen a lot of motherfuckers that they're like literally nobodies and they're being verified. And as a matter of fact, like I was just saying, like when Elon Musk tweeted the "Let's make Twitter the maximum fun" or whatever, a lot of mofos are like, "Hey, verify me," and I'm like, "What the fuck should you be verified, bro?" Like,
well, there are some people who are like they think that they're famous. So like, say you have 10,000 subs on YouTube or something like that, and that I don't think that's a lot of subs, based on YouTube's like stats. Like,
oh
10,000
yeah,
subs
you're nobody with 10,000 subs, to be honest.
But they think that they're like somebody, or I mean, even with a couple 100,000 subs, I mean, you're nobody on on YouTube.
Yeah.
But they think that they're some important person, that they need to have that check mark to make sure that that nobody can impersonate them. Because there are people who will try to impersonate them, but I mean, at that point, if you're so small that people can't tell if it's really you or not or whatever, that it wouldn't matter. Like if you get verified, you shouldn't. It it should be only reserved to those really famous people. You know, I mean, truly famous people.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I understand that then.
But it's people having over importance of themselves. Like they think that, oh, I have, you know, like you said, like they have 100,000 YouTube subs. Oh, I should be verified on Twitter. Why am I not verified on Twitter? They'll say that kind of stuff all the time because they think that they have an it's an ego thing. It's something with their ego. Like they think that they should be verified.
Okay. All right. Well, what do you think about Elon Musk owning Twitter as a whole? What do you think about that?
I don't trust him, but
wait, what? You mean the same?
Yeah, I don't trust him.
I'm okay. I'm obviously joking, but you do like fucking Elon Musk, right? You do like him a lot, at least from what I've seen and what you've tweeted and all this stuff. You do like Elon Musk a lot.
So I don't necessarily. So I don't dislike him, and
right.
and there's an important like distinction there. Like
okay.
So I view him as he's making the right people mad, obviously, and as long as he doesn't do anything that I would disagree with, then personally disagree with, then I don't have a problem with the dude. You know, I mean, he may not be, you know, he may not be some uber genius like everybody, you know, like some people think he is.
Yeah.
He may not be like he's not a perfect like he's you know, he's not necessarily the genius businessman or anything. It's kind of like Trump. Like he is a lot like Trump in the way that
he's mostly a marketer.
Yeah, he's a good marketer. He knows how to speak. He knows how to talk to someone like you know, he memes just like a regular person, and I think that's why a lot of people like him. Even though he may not. He probably, in all reality, he isn't really a normal person because, you know, he's a billionaire, but he is in touch with like the regular internet. You know, so I think that essentially I'm going to trust him until I can't, like, because at least him having Twitter is better than whatever
the other, you know, piece of shit,
whoever the people, yeah,
right. So
Jack Dorsey,
Jack or Jason or whatever the fuck his name was. Yeah. I'm totally on board with you on that one. Because definitely the other dipshit was just purely turning Twitter into like a cesspool of like political bullshit. And if Ghislaine Maxwell fucking has a trial, let's not publicize this because it's Ghislaine Maxwell and she sucked my dick and she called me like a 12-year-old or something, and let's not fucking publicize this anywhere.
No, she probably brought him a 12-year-old.
Yeah. How old is Ghislaine Maxwell nowadays?
She's got to be like 50s.
50s? Wow. Actually 50s?
I think she is.
Wow.
I think so.
Wait. I need to know this. Ghislaine Maxwell. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I would fuck her, to be honest.
She's actually 60.
60. Wow, dude. Wow, 61. I'm not gonna lie. I would fuck her, to be honest. Is that weird? I mean, okay. So, all right.
Did you see the pictures?
Let's let's picture. Okay, it would be weird for the world because she's like old, and I would be a young boy, but I would fuck her. All right, I would fuck her. So, you know, but I'm 30 years old now, so like, who gives a shit, right? I mean, who cares? I just made everything
I don't know what to do with
weird.
that. I was like, wait a second. I don't know about that one.
I mean, she's hot, man. She's fucking hot.
There was just pictures. Did you see the like bikini? She has a bunch of bikini photos.
Yeah, I have seen those pictures. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I said I would. Yeah, I would indeed pound her butthole. Yes, in fact. So you know, but still, you know, like it doesn't excuse anything, you know, that she's done.
What she
it's
did,
just like just like Amber Heard. It doesn't excuse. I would still fuck Amber Heard, but it doesn't excuse anything that she's done. So
yeah, even if she, you know, drops one on the bed.
listen, look, I would.
Now we know about what Pig's into. He really wants the pig stuff.
I would love Amber Heard to drop one on my bed, to be honest with you.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But if as long as that's all she does, you know, all the other things she's being accused for, that I can't stand it. But anyways, so yeah, so back to Elon Musk and stuff. I think, in my personal opinion, I think if he has the intention that he had, owning Twitter to an extent, I think it's good. If he really wants to make the platform a good platform for like journalists and stuff to express their opinions and stuff. But do you okay, so here's what I want to ask. Do you think, like, if Twitter becomes a platform for journalists and etc. to express their opinions, do you think it's going to be supported? If it's not going to be supported, you think he's going to keep the platform?
Like what do you mean as far as supporting journalists? Really, what he was saying is free speech, and what he means is individual free speech, not really necessarily like free press, because they already have free press. Like they can, you know, New York Times can write an article about me saying like if they didn't like me, and they could talk about how trash of a person I am or whatever, and they have all the free speech to do, or the free press to do that. Like they can do that all day. But the regular person, like the regular people, are getting like censored on Twitter because, like, if you say, basically, if you misgender somebody because Twitter says that that's against their policy, then you could be immediately axed from the platform. And that's essentially the stuff that he's gonna, from what I can gather, he's gonna allow everything except for like illegal, like say like, hey, I'm gonna off you, you know, like I think hopefully he gets rid of them. I mean,
hopefully. No, but like
he said, that's basically what he said is he wants to, any legal speech he wants to allow, like anything that's not like, you know, like, hey, I'm gonna send, you know, goons to your house or something like that, or like I'm coming down to your house and I'm gonna like end you, you know, or something like that.
Okay, so what I'm saying is essentially like if Twitter stops making money, right? If Twitter stops being a platform that actually makes money, as it is right nowadays, do you think that it stops making money because it starts becoming a platform for people to speak their truth and speak their mind? Do you think he's going to keep it?
I don't think he's even going to do that. I don't think he's going to let people speak like they think they are. I mean, just the way that I see it is he's going to basically make it back to like 2016 level, I guess. So like you could kind of, you wouldn't have all these policies about like misinformation. You wouldn't have all these policies about you know, whether you misgender somebody. It would basically be like you can say stuff that's not illegal, and there might be a few policies like, hey, don't dox people, you know, don't do these things. But there won't be, so there won't be real like free speech. Like it won't be just like free for all. Like some people think it's going to be a free for all, but like I don't see that, because he still wants it to be a profitable platform, I think, and he's probably just gonna try to keep it within the bounds. And he may start, you know, censoring some people that they think is going to be, you know, like, oh, Nick Fuentes or something like that can't get on the platform still.
Wait, what?
Because he's like Nick Fuentes.
Wait. You just said Nick Fuentes. What? that's very specific. Who's Nick Fuentes?
He's like this essentially he says he's not a like a white supremacist or whatever, but basically
Nick Fuentes
from what
is
I
an
could tell,
American far-right white nationalist political commentator and live streamer. Wow. Okay, I had no idea what the fuck this cut was.
yeah, he has a somewhat popular following. There's a lot of people who are trolls who will go follow him, and they like to like dox people and
Okay,
harass
so
people. And
what does white nationalist mean? Is that like a fucking sort of like a neo-Nazi kind of deal, or what is it?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Okay. So a cunt that's like literally named Nick Fuentes being a white nationalist is kind of weird, in my
I'm
opinion.
pretty sure Fuentes is a Fed. Like he's got to be a Fed. There's no way Nick Fuentes is not like a Fed, because I think what purpose he serves is to be out there like as an open, quote unquote open white nationalist, like a neo-Nazi or whatever, to then get other people who think that they can do it and they can be public about it, and then all of a sudden they'll get like the feds on them or something.
Right.
But he basically he is he'll talk about stuff like like white power and kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff Nick Fuentes he won't say it because everybody will he won't be able to say anything on any platform ever, which is kind of why he made his own streaming platform, which is stupid. But
my question is this guy even white, like fully white to be
he looks like he's I think he has some Hispanic
he's fucking
heritage.
23 years old. Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. He's 23 years old, bro. See, this is why I hate the internet, because like cunts like this can fucking come around and say like, yeah, I'm someone relevant. Like, you're not fucking someone relevant, cunt. Like, you're someone who needs to get beat up and shown like what real life is about, because you've been privileged your whole fucking life, you stupid piece of shit. Come where I live and I'll fucking show you how fucking a tough life is about, dipshit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a rich kid, because he started like doing all this stuff like in his parents' basement, and then essentially
fucking hated
he
it.
grew
Fucking
enough to now he has people basically paying him to be able to run his own like streaming platform just so he can stream to like talk to them. It's nuts. But yeah, he's a weirdo. Like he's a bit odd, to say the least. But people like that, I was using him as an example of like someone.
Hold on. So Fuentes says alcohol says that Fuentes is a Latino that advocates for a white nation. That makes no sense. That makes no fucking sense. So, if you're Latino, you're Hispanic, right? Like, is that?
Yeah, I mean that's why his last name is Fuentes.
Yeah, so, yeah, exactly. Like Afro Latino, by his own words, that he's no longer willing to say. He's not willing to. What do you mean he's not willing to say? Like it's literally his existence.
He doesn't want people to know. Like he doesn't want them.
So that's one of those pieces of shit. Is like, yeah, guys. So I'm a Latino, and I don't belong to this specific race. Like, I don't belong to the whites, but I want to be an advocate for the. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. I want to fucking punch the living shit out of you, and I want to fucking murder. I want to fucking like show you how life really is.
Yeah, I think it's what alcohol says here. He's actually just playing to the audience.
What do you mean by that?
He's grifting. Grifting basically means
alcohol. Okay, so you mean alcohol is the person? Because I thought like you mean alcohol because I'm drunk. Right. There's gonna be a lot of like fucking misunderstandings here. But so we're all good.
So alcohol demon is talking about him grifting. And essentially, I think that's right, because what Nick Fuentes does is he likes to really rile people up, and then he will get a reaction out of people, and he
Right.
says all these things that are really edgy, and then he gets a lot of money because he says edgy stuff that are like, oh yeah, we need white nation or something like that, and then he talks about like oh yeah, like women are should be completely like servants to the men, like all the women should be servants to the men, and all this kind of crazy stuff. It's like, no. No, dude, you're
Really?
weird.
Dude, oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
I don't think anyone that gets pussy says that kind of shit, man. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think.
no.
Yeah, I don't
no.
think anyone that says
Some-
it gets like fucking pussy said that kind of stuff. Like, if
yeah,
you get
there's
it, it's just
rumors
like
that
it's gonna
he's
be
like
like,
closet.
yeah, it's gonna be like,
No.
I love women. I love to treat women in a certain way. I mean, as long as it's not like abusive or whatever. But I love women, and as long as women consent to what I want to do, then like, yeah, cool, awesome. But like, if I don't know, man, that's just fucking weird. They're just fucking weird.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that quote. Sepson said,
All
Fuentes,
women's are
yeah,
pedos.
yeah, he's actually said that.
He actually
Which
said that.
Yes, he said that. He's some people suspect that he's like closeted the way he acts. I don't know. Like, there's no like that's
mean,
a rumor, but no.
He could so he could have been like abused by his mother, which is a possibility. It's unfortunate, but it's a reality. It like it doesn't matter what you think. Like, oh yeah, women are weak or whatever the fuck. Like, if you're a son to a woman who's a pedophile, it's unfortunate, but it exists, and it's a factual thing of life. But still, like, it's still hard to believe that anyone would say that. You know what I mean? Like, all women are. It's just like the same. It's just like the same thing as like a woman who's had a bad relationship saying, "Yeah, all men are abusers." Like, no, man. Like, you just had a bad relationship. You know what I mean? Like, not all men are abusers. I've never abused a woman in my life. You know what I mean? Like, I've always treated all women with the utmost respect. So, like, no, not all men are pieces of shit. Even though you want to say like all men are pigs, which, if all men were pigs, then the world would be a beautiful place because pigs are awesome,
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it's just fucking stupid.
Yeah, what I think Fuentes does is he's like really hyperbolic. Like, he'll say like he'll make like a grandiose statement, and that way it gets a huge reaction out of people. Like, whoa, you said like women need to like be like men's like slaves, basically. No, like, no way Nick Fuentes said that, and it'll be like it'll be this whole thing. Like, oh man, Nick Fuentes said that. And then all of a sudden he gets a bunch of people who grift, like, follow him. But anyways, what I was using him as an example, really, to talk about like, I think Elon probably won't let him back on the platform. I don't think he's going to let him on Twitter because he's one of these guys who will say this kind of stuff. So I don't think he's going to get back on Twitter, but I think generally speaking, what Elon's going for is like the regular Joes can post on Twitter, like people who are not going to say something like completely crazy, like Nick Fuentes would.
Right. My question is, what is a rage pig, Stepson? What does that mean? I have no idea what a rage pig is. Because I mean, I kind of rage a lot myself, but I'm trying to change. I'm trying to be a better pig. What was a rage pig? A fat, gunted individual that yells a lot. Well, goddamn, it's like a perfect fucking example, perfect description of myself. Well, shit, man. I guess I'm a rage pig. So, what do you mean that's definitely Ralph? Who the fuck is Ralph?
So there's there's this online personality too, that another online personality.
This is what I was like. You guys are talking and like a rage pig. Like, yeah, like this person described a rage pig is like literally what I am. Right? That's literally what I am. A fat,
No, you haven't seen
fat,
you haven't
gunted
seen Ralph.
individual that yells a lot. Yes, that's what I am. I'm a fat, gunted individual that yells a lot. Yes, I'm a rage pig, right? But then they say like Ralph, and like who the fuck is Ralph? Like the only Ralph I know is from the movie Up in Smoke from Cheech and Chong, which is a fantastic movie. You know what I'm saying? Like in fucking Cheech goes, his name is Ralph, man. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking beautiful movie about high guys or whatever the fuck. But like, yeah, just go on, man. I wanted to fucking rant about that.
Yeah, so it's Ethan Ralph. He does an online show like he did. If you know about like the Kill Stream,
No,
I don't know if you've heard of it. So basically, there's
I'm gonna Google that or DuckDuckGo, I guess.
Ethan Ralph. Yeah, Ethan Ralph.
American
But yeah,
podcaster who came to prominence as leader of the Gamergate harassment campaign, through which he doxed and arrested game developer Brianna Wu via his new Brianna Hu. What the fuck, man?
Brianna Hu, yeah.
What the fuck am I walking into, bro? Like, what the fuck is this?
Subson, we have exposed him. We have exposed him to the online internet personalities that are basically this guy. What he does is he likes to go. He likes to antagonize people, and then he gets them on his podcast and stuff like that. He's the guy famous for actually, if you know the Chris Chan incident, he's the guy famous for filming whenever Chris Chan was getting arrested, like actually getting brought in. Like that video
a piece of shit,
where
basically. He just decided to like, I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that like this autistic guy who's been abused like for a vast majority of his life, he's getting arrested for being pushed into doing something that he probably never had a fucking this decision onto. Okay, well, yeah, that's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Like I said previously on this show, man, I think I don't condone anything that Chris Chan did. But I think he's been abused. He was abused for like a really, really long time. And like when you have that condition, like, man, you can't have that kind of shit happen to you, man. Because it's just gonna lead you to like a false sense of like livelihood or whatever the fuck that just like leads you to thinking that like certain things you might like for a normal person is wrong, for him just it's okay. You know what I mean? Like he's been abused his whole it was really sad to watch that fucking documentary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, I do think that there was some level of responsibility, but I mean, obviously, we're not talking about the most stable individual to begin with.
Yeah.
So I really think it was terrible of people to like start taking advantage of this guy and start manipulating him. And I mean, it really does make you feel sad for him, even though, like, like I said, at the end of the day, everything that he did, or she, whatever, they did. Yeah, everything that he did, it was, they ended up doing it, like they did the action, like they did the things. But I think that there's a lot of people who, pushed him into the wrong direction. And really just.
So it's really sad to see, man.
No! Is that picture of Coach Red Pill in there too, Simpson? Is that Coach Red Pill with the? They thought Coach Red Pill died actually.
Okay, so I'm so lost, dude. I'm so
So
lost.
Coach Red Pill is actually a YouTuber who he quote unquote red pills guys and tells them like, hey, like if you want to be able to pick up women, you got to be a strong, tough guy, stuff like that.
Okay.
He's actually in Ukraine, and he got arrested because he was. They say he was being pro Russia, but essentially he was just saying like, hey, Ukraine is not like they're not doing they're doing things that are bad or whatever. He was basically saying like Ukraine is doing a lot of bad things. Like, hey, I guess like Russia's better. So like, and that basically got him arrested by the Ukrainian government.
Okay. Well, I mean, goddamn man. And so I'm learning a lot of things that I didn't know about, but
But yeah, the Coach Red Pill, he's the guy on the far right in the photo that Sepson posted. And essentially he's in Ukraine right now. He got arrested for speaking out against the government.
okay.
Yeah, it did kind of spiral after Fuentes. Because there's a lot of people who are around Fuentes, so that kind of makes sense. There's a lot of people who are around him that.
Yeah, what I mean is
these
like
kind of people are probably not going to be.
They didn't really derail anything because like this show's derailed from the start.
True.
So it's all good. Are you gonna be on cam with me or just like am I to be?
Yeah, it should be now. I should be now.
No, you're not. You're not, fool.
I'm in the room.
Are you? See what I'm saying, man? Like, I fucking like what is the fucking room I should be in on? Fuck, man, I don't even know.
Oh, send me the link.
No, cause like, see, the thing is, I don't even know what the link is, cause I'm on here by myself, man. Hold on, fuck.
Oh, wait.
Video.
Oh, maybe I have the old link. No, I have the old link. Okay, hold on. Let me fix it.
No,
I think you sent me the new link.
Hold up. I'm gonna create a room, and it's gonna be the best room in the world, man. The Moti podcast. Sorry, folks. We're doing things live on
Technical
show.
difficulties.
Yeah, this is what happens when people drink alcohol. So don't drink alcohol, kids. If there's no kids listening to the show, thank goodness, thank fucking goodness, there's no kids listening to this shit. The guests could see the sure, I guess. Blah blah blah. Whatever who gives a shit about that. God fucking damn it, man. Please, Trey.
Well, hopefully
you got to carry on the show for now for a little bit, man, because I'm gonna take care of this. So you got to carry on the show.
So yeah, Sepson. Yeah, this is hopefully this is entertaining. We're we like to kind of most of the time we freeball it. We talk about different topics on here. Mostly current events. We go into like theoretical stuff, just talking about different perspectives on things. So hopefully you guys get something out of it. But we can talk about something else that recently came up, and I think that you'll like this topic. There was recently Dead by Daylight posted a recent update.
Oh,
and,
I know
you like Dead by Daylight.
What you're gonna say.
Apparently, Dead by Daylight is going to add a gay character for representation. And they talk about the LGBTQ.
It's already done, bro.
IA plus. Oh, they already did it?
Yeah, it's already done.
Oh my god. Well, they said they worked with the Gamer X organization. Gamer X organization who shared their expertise integrating LGBTQIA2+. I have no clue what all that is. LGBTQIA+2. I don't know all that, but they're adding this stuff to the game to be representation, and I have a feeling it's going to go just like the Leatherface thing did. and it's gonna be like where you remember the whole Leatherface situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like where
Wait,
the
wait.
you know the
Actually,
black
actually don't
character.
know.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
well, Leatherface, his animation for like whenever he would uh you know kill the character, he would have that one kill animation where he would like strip their face off, and there
Oh,
was
okay.
a
Yeah.
the black
So
character.
I wasn't part of the I wasn't part of the game when that happened. But I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I know what you mean.
But yeah, that whole thing led them to then I think they're doing this whole adding a gay character because of that. But I think it's going to have the same result because what they're going to do is they're going to have a freaking gay person play as the gay character and then be mad that the gay character gets killed. Like,
Um.
oh no, you're killing the gay character. Like, oh my god.
All right. So my honest opinion on this is that I don't give a shit. To be honest, whether you're like X or
Yeah.
Y is gay or whatever. Like, see, this is what I don't like. Like, who cares, man? Like, life shouldn't be about this, man. Like, life shouldn't be about X or Y being gay or whatever. Fuck. Like, if you're gay or something, like, see, this is only reinforces the fact that like people pay too much attention to this kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
personally, I don't care if you're gay. Personally, I don't care if you're lesbian. Personally, I don't care if you're like transgender. I just want to like play games and just want to like enjoy myself. But my problem with this is the fact that like they grabbed the character that was already established, which is the exact same fucking thing as it used to be with like the fucking what was it, comic books and stuff with the Superman and all that kind of stuff. It's just like, man,
Yeah.
why do you have to change established characters? Why can't you just make your own? Like, especially fucking behavior from Dead by Daylight, which they could very well make a new character because their whole existence is based off of fucking monetizing shit. You know what I mean? Like, it really is. So like, just fucking make a new character, bro. Like, why can't you just? And a lot of people are saying that like the reason they went for David is because David is like a manly guy and stuff like that. And it's like a lot of people have
Yeah.
a stereotype of gay men or gay people being like
Being,
effeminate
effeminate.
and stuff. Like, first of all, there's a reason why gay men are stereotypically considered like effeminate, which is because a lot of them are. But first of the before besides that is that like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck cares, man? Like, you could make a new character who's very, very manly. I've known
Yeah.
gay people who are incredibly manly, bro. Like, and I've never made a fucking big deal out of it. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? Like, just stop. My problem is not the fact that people are making like manly man or whatever the fuck. Who the fuck cares about manly man anyways? But my problem is not like the fact that they're making manly man gay. It's just the fact that like, why can't you just make a new character that's a manly man? And why do you have to go after like an established character? Like, what does that mean? Like, what does that make you? Is that supposed to be like, oh wow?
Well, so I'll explain it, and this is their tactic, right? Essentially, there's if they create their own character and they try to create their own original character, it's going to fail. Not just because for two reasons it's going to fail. One reason being that they can't get over the fact that they will have to push the fact that the character is gay, right? Like, they're gonna have to say like, oh, put him in the most like, oh yeah, he's gonna be like, oh, bend him over the barrel, like, oh yeah, bend over that other guy, and like, this is, we have to prove that he's the most gayest gay or something like that, and that's essentially what they have to do,
Right.
and then nobody's gonna like that kind of character, right? But the second part too is the fact that if they do that, nobody's gonna care because it's just gonna be another character, right? But if you make Superman gay, then all of a sudden they have a bigger platform. Like everybody who everybody likes Superman, right? I mean, generally speaking,
Yeah.
like most people
I don't like
get
Superman. I don't like Superman. I've never liked Superman.
Well, okay, so let's say Batman, right? Everybody likes Batman.
Okay, yeah, I love Batman.
So if everybody likes Batman and they make Batman gay, then what they do is they get all the Batman.
I don't give a shit, man.
But they get all the Batman fans to then go, "Oh, we have a gay Batman." Like,
no, but
great,
I totally get what you're saying though. But like again, my point is like I don't give a shit if Batman's gay or not. But like you can't make Batman gay when Batman's existence for this whole time has been like Batman is a fucking playboy, bro. He's always been a fucking playboy. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way you can make him like gay. Oh,
but they don't care.
Yeah,
like,
Batman's just gay because like I just decided one morning that like Batman's gay. Like I get what she's saying. I guess I also understand like you were using Batman as an example, but like it really doesn't matter. Like because why do you have to make an established character? And I know why they have to make an established character gay, because if it was another character, no one gives a fuck, and that should be more than enough to tell you that like no one gives a fuck about your fucking sexual preference, bro. No one cares if you're gay. No one gives a fuck if you're like fucking lesbian. No one gives a fuck if you're transgender or whatever the fuck, bro. Let live and let live. That's what I want to say. Like just fucking live and let live. I won't judge you if you're trans. I won't judge you if you're gay. I won't judge you if you're fucking bisexual, bro. If you're a good person, I will treat you with the utmost respect, and I don't really give a fuck about your goddamn fucking sexual preference or your sexual orientation. And this is what I hate about this fucking mentality, bro. You have to fucking make characters that have been established gay or trans or lesbian or whatever the fuck. Like no one fucking cares, man. Stop. Let people live their fucking lives, dude. Make their own characters. Like if you guys are part of the LGBT is fucking the whole apps diary or whatever the fuck it's called, make your own character. And if people like it, if people can resonate and like feel represented by it, good. You know what I said about like Sojourn being a character that represents black woman in Overwatch? You remember what I said?
Yeah, don't care.
I'm cool with it.
I just want I mean, well, so the reason, okay, so it's kind of like when they made Soldier gay, whatever. Like Soldier, a lot of people, they were, obviously they didn't have established lore, but there was a lot of people who generally thought like Soldier 76 in Overwatch, was generally a heterosexual guy, but they did that just
I don't think
to
Soldier's
try to
gay, man. I think that was just a meme.
Was that really just a meme? I'm pretty sure.
I think that was just a meme. I'm gonna look it up though, because I honestly don't. See, that's how much I care, bro.
It says, yeah, they say he is. He actually is. This has been confirmed.
What are you reading this?
Let's see. It's off of Polygon here.
Oh. What is Polygon? Is it like I think Polygon is like a song from like a band or something.
It's an American news outlet. Freaking sucks.
Okay, I'm gonna look up like is Soldier 76 gay? This is what I'm gonna look up. Is Soldier Soldier 76 gay? Let's find out. So the first site that says this is LGBTQIA. Okay, so yeah, no, fuck this, bro. I'm sorry, but that doesn't mean shit. Like, you could have all kinds of things. Like if you make a website saying that like your grandmother is God, yeah, anyone who reads that fucking website could say the same
It's
thing.
from actually Forbes.
So this one is thegamer.com. It says new Overwatch lore confirms Soldier 76 is gay and shows his mission over his relationship. This is 2019. Soldier, the crotchety old soldier is in Overwatch is now canonically gay according to a recent short story. Okay, so Overwatch's latest short story confirms that Soldier 76 is totally gay but couldn't balance the relationship with his duties. So, okay, so maybe Soldier 76 is gay, right? What is that? So is that supposed to mean like my point with this whole fucking thing, dude, is that like who cares, right? You think like I'm gonna play?
So they do, like the people who want to make it, they're the ones who care, and they're the ones who want to like essentially they like I said, they'll take Batman or Robin and famous characters, and then they'll just say like, guess what? I'm writing the new Batman comic, and all of a sudden we're gonna make Batman and Robin, both, gay or something like that, and then that way it gets a, huge coverage. Like a lot of people are gonna cover it because like, oh wait, you're taking Batman and you're taking his established lore and saying F that, and then making him gay, and that's what the whole outrage is. Like they want those people to be outraged so that then it legitimizes the fact that they've done this. It's they're rage baiting you. They're rage baiting people who care about the lore. Like if you cared about Overwatch lore and then you were like, oh, like why did they it didn't look like Soldier
I
was,
mean,
or
I
something
care,
like, I'm just saying like
I care
like
about Overwatch.
If it was like
I care about Overwatch lore, all right, but I don't care enough to base my life around the fact that like one character is gay. I don't care.
So do you have like a favorite? So do you have like a favorite horror like horror movie star or something like that? Like, what's your favorite? Like,
honestly, not really, bro. Not really, but like fuck that. Honestly, that's a really good question, dude. That's a really good question because like I'm a horror motherfucker and like
so it would be like for you, like if they took one of those characters and just all of a sudden like, oh yeah, like they're we're gonna show them like bending another guy over, and then before they kill him or something like that, and like it's like why do you have to add that? Like it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter to the lore, but they just want to do that kind of stuff.
Listen, man, I really can't listen. All of the characters that I love, listen, Alcohol or Sepsin got a really good one, which is Bruce Campbell. It's a really good character in Evil Dead franchise, which is an amazing franchise, but I really don't give a fuck if he was gay. Again, I don't give a fuck if Leatherface was gay. I don't give a fuck if Freddy Krueger was gay. But honestly, Freddy Krueger always seemed gay to me. I don't give a fuck if Jason Voorhees is gay. I don't give a fuck if what's his name again? Fuck it, dude. There's just so many horror characters that I don't give a fuck if they're gay, bro. I really don't give a shit. I don't care. Like, who cares? I honestly feel like anyone who cares about this kind of shit, they just need to get a better hobby. They need to get a life. You know what I mean? Because I honestly don't care. I don't care if you're fucking like. I don't care if Jason Voorhees is gay or straight. It doesn't bother me. They're just characters. You know what I mean? Like they're just characters, and all I care about is the fact that they're characters, right? All I care about is the fact that they perform in a way that people like develop these characters, in a way that they wrote these characters, right? That's all I care about. Everything
Well,
else,
and that's what a lot of so like, for instance, I like I'm a my biggest, like, I guess, thing that I would be a fan of in general uh would be like Spider-Man, right?
right?
And
Yeah, sure.
so if
So
they
Peter Parker, right?
like they did, yeah, Peter Parker, they take and they make him, whatever.
Gay.
Like they recently, well, no, they did this, they actually had uh a recent comic where uh Peter Parker divorced, or he broke up with MJ again, and all of a sudden she was like banging another guy and had like kids with him, and like that's never been a part of the lore. Um, so it's, like it's like those kind of things. Uh, if they did make Spider-Man, like gay or something like that,
Yeah.
he's not been gay. It's just not established lore. So to me as a fan, I mean, I'm not actively reading the books, but that's something that they should, take into account as the established lore. But they don't care about the established lore, and that's the big problem.
No, yeah,
is that
exactly.
They don't care.
That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's exactly what I've been saying the whole fucking time, bro. It's like we have these established characters who have been established for years, right? And like, we don't give a fuck if they're gay or not, bro. Like, if you make them gay like 20 years ago, I don't give a fuck, man. I don't care. Like, okay, cool.
Well,
the character's gay. Who
but
gives a
they're-
shit? You know what I mean? Like, the problem is the fact that like you're making these characters gay, like fucking 20 years later, when this whole fucking thing
Yeah.
is blown out of proportion because like being gay is cool now and being a lesbian or whatever fuck is cool now, because like, like, who cares though? Like, who gives a shit?
Well, like the thing is that they do. They care, and then they want you to care. Like they are trying to make you care, and that's the whole point. That's their
But okay,
whole
so but do you
goal
care
is, like,
though?
to
But
make you care.
the fact that they
I mean-
want to make you care, do you care though?
Like, I'm not gonna on it. Well, I mean, so it has the opposite effect to me.
You're
So,
just
like,
gonna hate it,
if
right?
yeah, I'm just gonna hate it. Like, it's not gonna make me like it. And that's what they're banking on, either people really liking it, like, oh, like Spider-Man is now like gay, and so I'll buy a book.
Exactly.
And then, but then I don't like it because I'm an established like Spider-Man fan. I have freaking comic books up here of Spider-Man. But then they don't care about that. They just care about, like, can I get new fans who will be like fans of like gay Spider-Man.
All right, so let's put it like this: if Spider-Man was established 20 years ago as a gay man, would you give a fuck about the fact that they're gay today?
No. It
No,
wouldn't matter.
exactly. Who the fuck cares, man? No one gives a fucking flying shit. Just let it fly. The people who are gay, and the people who want characters to represent their fucking like ideology, or the people that want to be represented in video games, it's like, let them create their own characters, and that's how it's supposed to be. Like, the fact that they don't want the fact that they don't want characters to be created is because they know for a fact that no one's gonna give a fuck about their characters, because again,
Exactly.
no one
Exactly.
cares. No one cares, bro. I'm sorry, but like,
Well,
if
yeah,
you're
they're like, I think like, at first I didn't get what you're saying, but I think I get what you're saying now. Is you're saying, like, now at this point in time, like, it doesn't matter, like, if you make a new gay character, and that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Is like they don't understand that at this point, if you make a new gay character, nobody's gonna like be, oh man,
If
we
it's-
have to stop,
bro,
this.
if
Like,
it's cool, if the character's cool, I'm gonna love the character. I don't give a fuck if it's gay, if it's straight. I don't give a fuck. If the
Yeah.
character's cool, bro, it's cool. Bro, I'm gonna fucking, like, I'm gonna love the character, and I'm gonna be like all in for the character. I don't give a fuck if it's gay, if it's straight. I don't give a shit, bro. I don't care. I just don't care. Like, what these people are saying, like, no one gives a flying fuck. about their
what I think
sexual
it is,
orientation.
what I've observed and what I think that a lot of them do is they grew up under the time where it wasn't necessarily cool to like
Be gay.
be gay or to
I listen.
all these things
I
were,
understand. I understand it, man. Like I said, I grew up with
but
a lot.
that's
I grew up with a lot of people that were gay and stuff, and I never judged them, man. I never well, like, yo, you're gay, like, get out of my way, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, please, you're gay, get out of my way. No, I've had gay friends, man. I've hung out with people who are gay. Like, no one cares. Again, no one cares. Like, unless
I mean,
you're
as long as they're not doing anything, like as long as they're not like trying
unless
to
you're
like
hitting on me and like fucking being really, really obnoxious, no one cares. But that's the same thing. Like, you think I'm not gonna say the same thing to a woman? I don't care. Like, bro, if a woman comes at me and like, I don't give a fuck if she's attractive or not. But if she's like really obnoxious and like she's like trying to be so fucking like on my face, I don't give a fuck if you're attractive. Just get out of my face, please. Just let me breathe and let me live my life. I don't give a fuck if you're a woman. I don't give a fuck if you're really attractive. Please just get the fuck out of my way. I just want to breathe and live my life. So this is the point I'm trying to make. Is that like men and women, we've always had this fucking like sort of weird thing going on. And now it's just like the fact that like people are gay, people are like LGBTQ, the whole lobster there, like, please live and let live. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, like at this point, it's so widely like there's so many people that are whatever ilk now they're gonna be however they're gonna be, and you're not gonna no matter what you say or do, you're not gonna change it. It's just that you have to accept it and just be able to maneuver a world like that. And some people handle it better than others, but I think that the people that are creating this, they grew up in a time where it wasn't acceptable, and they're such an like a childlike mindset, like they can't grow out of the fact that, hey, now it is more socially acceptable.
I don't.
And they think that
I disagree with that, man.
they think they have to get back to it. Like they have to get back at the people who didn't let them, have. Oh, we couldn't have a. They even say this. No, do they even say this? They say like, oh, I didn't have a like gay Superman whenever I was growing up. I didn't have this. I didn't have that to watch. It's like,
so
dude,
I know what you're coming from, and to an extent I agree with you, but to another extent I don't think that's entirely right, because I think a lot of the individuals that are coming out as these individuals who like can't fucking stand the fact that like someone's straight or whatever the fuck, it's like people who have sort of like they were born after the 2000s and they just think that everything needs to be like this. You know what I mean? Like I think they just like can't stand the fact that like someone is not weird, someone is not like part of the weird fucking like party, I guess.
well,
Everyone,
like it's almost like a cult at that point. Like not necessarily, but like they want it to be like a cult. You know what I mean? Like,
because you gotta
like,
understand, like teenagers are being taught this kind of shit in school by these motherfuckers who are teachers. I don't know why they are teachers, but yeah, they're teachers and they're not being fired. But I think it's really stupid. Like, yes, why are you teaching fucking sex ed? Or I think sex ed is okay, but like you don't have to like gender studies, right? Gender studies, okay? Gender studies is a complete fucking ridiculous, stupid thing to teach kids in school, in my opinion.
yeah.
And this is what a lot of the kids are fucking being raised into, man. Like it's ridiculous. Like it makes no sense.
Yeah, and there's no alternate view. Like you have to be part of, and that's why I say it's more like a cult. Like they want you to like they want the kids to like, oh, they must say that like we accept and we're all this inclusive and everything. I mean, and you know, I don't know if they've been around teenage kids, but they're going to bully each other. They're going to pick on each other. They're like humans are naturally
Yeah.
like that we naturally, a lot of us crave conflict, and that's both a positive and a negative, because sometimes it works for the better, but a lot of times
Yeah, especially in
the
school.
conflict yeah, but the school, like it's if you would, oh, you can't bully the gay kid or whatever, because that would be, even if it's not for him being gay, like you can't bully the gay kid for because he has maybe he has a um what is it,
Listen, I don't think you
but like
should
you
bully. I
can't.
don't think you should bully the gay kid for being gay. I just think that um you should live and let live, but at the same time I think you shouldn't sort of live life based on the fact that like kid X is gay. So now you need to adapt
No,
to
no,
the
no,
fact that like kid X is
yeah,
gay. Like just live and let live. So if you're
well,
straight and kid X is gay, who the fuck cares? That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
well, no, what I'm gonna say, what I was getting at is like now you can't, like they would teach you, like the people who believe in this sort of like ideology, that like if you can't bully the gay kid because like they are gay, so therefore like you have to treat them special, and that's the whole point, is like they want them to like, oh, like gay people are special, they should be treated special, they shouldn't be just like bullied just like every other person who gets bullied in high school.
Yeah. But did you mean like they should be bullied like everyone else, or they shouldn't be bullied like everyone else?
I mean, if everyone else is bullied, which are in high school, it's inevitable, right? I mean, everybody else, all high
Oh,
school is just, like a cesspool. Like,
right.
everybody's gonna bully each other. But what I'm saying is like the the people who are pushing this ideology will say like, oh, like you can't bully like the gay person because that would be
Yeah, because they're
completely
gay.
wrong.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's so
basically
wrong.
everybody can catch these hands, like, like that's the
That's
mentality.
see. Here's the thing. Okay. So first of all, that's wrong as fuck. You shouldn't bully someone just for the fact that they're gay. But again, you should. So here's the thing: you shouldn't bully someone for the fact that they're gay. You should bully someone for the fact that like have a pair of glasses. And I'm just saying this because I was in school when I was a teenager, and these were the things we were bullied for. If you have a pair of glasses, instead of just like looking through your fucking eyes, that's what people fucking made fun of. It's not like if you're gay, who the fuck cares, right? Just like make fun of them for the superficial shit. You know what I mean? Like just make fun of them for the
Yeah.
superficial shit. So it's like, oh, okay, like so you like fucking you like Pokemon, fucking loser. You like Pokemon. A lot of people like Pokemon. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Yeah.
you got fucking glasses. Like, ha ha ha. You fucking you 4-eyed dipshit. Whatever. Like, you should. This is the thing that you should be making fun of. Well, this is so hard, man.
Yeah, I
'cause
mean, like I got bullied because I had the highest grades. Like that was
well, yeah. I think that's
like
fair
I had the
then,
highest.
because you're fucking nerd loser.
Yeah, I mean, well, but I played sports too, so I mean, I still got bullied.
Did you play sports good though?
I mean, some sports better than others, but yeah, I mean, I was average. I was average at sports. I wasn't the superstar. So
Okay,
that's why like
that
the
felt
superstar.
honestly
Oh
that felt like a fucking it felt like a bragging situation. Like, oh yeah, I was bullied in school as a nerd, but like I was super good at sports. Like, yeah, no one cares, dude. um, no, I'm just kidding. But like, obviously, you shouldn't judge people for the fact that, like, their preferences or their sexual preferences, or you shouldn't bully people for these certain things, man. Like, because you can't really. I don't know if you can choose it or not, because I've never been gay, man. I'm a straight person, man. I don't know what it is to like to be gay. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's like a preference. I don't know if you just like become gay all out of a sudden. I don't fucking know, man. You know what I mean? Like, I have no idea. I've always been straight. Like, I wish I could tell you, like, oh, this is what it's like to be gay. I don't know what it's like to be gay. You know what I mean? Like, I have no idea if it's just like, you know, you look at a cock one day and like, oh, I really like that shit. You know what I mean? Like, cool. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's like something that we won't ever understand. Like you'd have to be in that position to understand it. So I mean, it is what it is. What it is. Well, but the point being, like the grander point being, is that like we shouldn't really um like we don't have to care. It's just something that we have to deal with in the modern day. Like they're going to make these sort of rage bait, like, oh, look at us, we're getting back because like now it all needs to be, every character needs to be this or that. And that's kind of things that they're trying to push upon everybody. Is like, no, dude, like you just make new characters, do whatever you want to do, dude. Like I don't care.
Yep.
Just don't mess with our characters that we already have. Like just find something else to do. Like find something else to make.
Exactly. Anyways, moving on from this all started because of Elon Musk's owning Twitter.
Yeah, we went down the rabbit hole.
Dude, that was quite fucking going down, man. Holy fuck, we went down like seriously high. God damn. Urban Ninja says, "What do you guys think of Yu-Gi-Oh?" You know who this is, right? So
Yeah,
what do you think of Yu-Gi-Oh? You fucking nerd loser, fucking weeb.
I like you. Yeah, I mean, I'm a weeb. Whatever. Not.
Yeah.
I'm not a real weeb. I like anime though.
So you're weeb. So you're weeb.
Yeah, weeb confirmed.
How
Anime.
how is it to how does it feel to be a weeb?
Feels weird.
Really? How so?
I don't know where I was going with that, but no. So I guess let's see. There was something else that I was gonna bring up.
Oh, so you just ditched the question. You don't know what?
I'm dodging.
Okay.
So cool thing. Though it's not cool. I guess
It feels great. Oh my god, dude. Everyone thinks I hate weebs, man. It's hilarious.
Yeah, there's a cool tweet right here. You guys can see this. Apparently,
that's Megan Fox. That is
yeah, that's Megan Fox.
That is
yes,
a cool
guess
tweet indeed.
Demonic.
Well,
apparently,
it says, "Is it true you drank each other blood after he proposed?" Misled people, or like people are imagining us with goblets.
Goblets, and we're like Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
And we're
apparently,
like Game of Thrones drinking each other's blood.
It's just a
Just a few drops,
few
okay.
drops, but
yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion.
do consume each other's blood on occasion for.
yeah, she's talking about her and MGK, Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, that dipshit.
The
Oh,
rapper.
that guy's such a
Or
fucking
not a
cunt.
rapper anymore. Freaking pop star.
No, he okay. He couldn't succeed as a fucking rapper, so he decided
to
to
be a
go for
pop
a
star.
fucking rock star, right? Loser.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, as someone who's been a quote unquote rock star before, well, I've never been a rock star. I've been more of a metalhead, on stages and stuff. But like, I'm interested in this, so let's check it out. So for ritual purposes only,
The
okay.
human appendix.
Only. It is used for a reason.
It is
So
used
Piers
for a
asked,
reason.
what
It is
do we think about the human?
controlled where let's shed a few drops of blood in each drink it.
Let's shed a few drops of blood and each drink it. He's much more.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. Remember this chick did a movie. All right, she was the actress in a movie where it's like she was playing a demon. All right. She was playing a possessed
like
demon.
Jennifer's Body thing.
Yeah. Really good movie. Well, I mean, a good movie to an extent. Like, I mean, I'm gonna say a really good movie because she was in it. But he's much more hectic and chaotic. Blah blah blah.
Haphazard and hectic and chaotic, where he's willing to just like
He's willing to just like
cut his
chest open with broken glass. Be like,
glass and be like, take my soul.
take my soul. Okay.
Bleed on you.
Let me bleed on you.
It doesn't not happen.
It does not happen. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you. Maybe not exactly,
like that. But a version of that has happened, and many times.
A version of that has happened many times.
Okay. Well, this all right. This is a fucked up one, bro. Because I am someone who has done that before. Well, not like I've never ordered someone to drink my blood or something like that, but I have punched windows, and I've done fucked up shit, man. I've done fucked up shit before. This is what happens when you're like in a band and you listen. The whole world of bands and stuff like that is fucked up, man. It's fucked up, all right? It's fucked up. But I'm just gonna say that just like Amber Heard, I guess I would fuck her. What? Yeah, no, she's a weirdo, man. She's a fucking weirdo, bro. What the fuck? All right, so please explain to us, like, what was this deal about?
Oh wait, which one?
The Megan Fox one.
Oh, I was just like apparently they were talking about ritual drinking each other's blood. Like, I was trying to figure out like what you thought about that. Like the way that they.
I think it's bullshit. To be honest with you, I think it's bullshit.
Yeah, it's probably fake. It's probably just like the
edgy shit.
Lil Nas X like thing, like where he put blood into like a pair of shoes.
Have you ever seen the Motley Crue documentary?
Mm.
Have you not seen that?
Mm.
Do you even know what Motley Crue is?
I know what Motley Crue is, yeah.
So
but I don't know. I've never seen the documentary.
What was Motley Crue?
The band.
All right. Okay. So I just I'm sorry. I just have to like actually prove that all right. So so the documentary was that this Machine Gun Kelly dipshit. He basically played the drummer. He played Tommy Lee Jones, and yeah. So I all I'm assuming is that he got the fucking like little bug for being a rocker or a metalhead or whatever fuck, and he started like doing that kind of shit because his rap started fucking going down the drain because Eminem started shitting on him. And no one give a fuck about him anymore. That's all I think about. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
you remember that, right? Like, because they got like a
Yeah.
whole fucking pinnacle going on back and forth, and yeah, it was funny as fuck. Because I was like, this kid is like a dipshit. I was like, yeah, this fucking Machine Gun Kelly, like, who is using a name from like fucking famous murderers and stuff like that in the first place? Yeah, he's a fucking nobody, and then he's got like he gets the role on Motley Crue's fucking documentary, and I'm like, bro, what, really? And I watched the fucking documentary. I'm like, he actually did a fucking good job. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, well, fucking hell, bro. But yeah, I think that's why he essentially like moved on from rap. Which I don't know. Like, given, so here's the thing. Given his situation with Eminem and the things he was trying to do, like he was really, really bad. Eminem fucking got the edge, like fucking 10 times way better than he did. So I
Yeah.
think he just went like,
He
yeah,
killed it.
I'm just gonna go like a rock star because I'm really fucking dog shit at rap. So
Well,
did
even
this
his
fuck-
like next album, bombed. Like he had an album just after that, and it bombed. Like it didn't do nothing. Like his numbers were.
I'm not
way-
surprised, man. I'm not fucking. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
And then he did the like rock album, and it did pretty good. And I think that then now he's like, oh yeah, okay, well I can be a rocker.
What do you think that is? What do you think that is? Because you literally did a fucking Motley Crue record. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
people. Yeah.
Saw that,
Um,
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess that, you know, I don't pay attention to like honestly I don't watch a lot of documentaries, but I could see it. I could see that if he played, you know, like one of the most famous members of the band. I mean, really.
Can they not see? Can people not see the shit? People should be able to see the chat, right? Like people on Vim.
Oh no, Vim can't see the MSP Waves chat.
Wait, he can't?
Yeah, I don't think that he's integrated that with the. Probably have to have a bot for that at some point or something.
Oh,
But yeah, the
okay. That's
you know they can't see.
honestly,
so,
I
but
really
the-
I thought they could see it.
no, it'll be okay. So the next thing that I shared is apparently after the
Yep.
Oh yeah, I guess you could crop in the chat if you wanted to, but like Ron is suggesting. But so after Elon bought Twitter, apparently our glorious president had decided that he was going to create a disinformation board. So basically, they wanted to stop people. Oh, you can't spread bad info about like the vax or whatever. So we're gonna have a whole department for that, and this is the person that's going to be heading it in the Twitter. Like they're going to be the head of the disinformation board that he started. Basically, the Ministry of Truth, like people are saying, and that's what the tweet that I shared up here. I don't know if you just see it. But yeah, watch the video. She's literally like a people were making jokes. She's a theater kid.
Wait,
She's
hold
doing
up.
this like singing thing, like Mary Poppins.
Hold up. You got to carry on this one, man, because I'm actually trying to be cool here. You can carry on the show, man.
So yeah, so this chick, she's gonna be heading the disinformation campaign, for like the whole board for Biden, and then she has all these things where she's like singing and talking about like, yes, people spreading disinformation is bad, like she's singing like a some kind of like the theater kid people were saying, and she's she has like these skits on TikTok and stuff like that, and it's just so cringy. But she's gonna be the one who's can like essentially, you know, she's gonna have a lot of like power because she's gonna be able to say that she's gonna be able to say that some people are spreading disinformation, and they could be like, you know, put in jail possibly. I wonder. I don't know, maybe, but you know, it's really weird how she's a very strange individual, but
All right, so I'm back onto this
she's basically
thing.
the biggest Karen.
All right, so I'm back onto the thing you're trying to show. Like, what is it again? I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry, but like, yeah, I just had to take a little bit of a moment there. What is it again?
So they're creating this disinformation board, but it's basically like the Ministry of Truth. Uh, and there's this like Karen lady who's going to be the head of it, like the biggest Karen you could possibly find, and she's
Okay.
going to be the head of this. She's talking about like, oh yeah, like color revolutions are not that bad, like
When a
like
minister
color
of
revolutions
truth came
happened all
to
the
America, of course, it was going to be a smug, condescending white woman, and of course, she looks and sounds exactly. Okay. Who's Chadwick Moore? It's like
I
a
don't know the
cool.
dude.
It's like a cool dude, or what?
I don't know who he is specifically, but you know, he's his tweets are pretty popular.
Okay.
He talks about this kind of stuff.
All right. So what is this chick's deal again? I'm so sorry, dude. I'm kind of drunk now. So
Well, I don't know much about him, Sepson, so I can't
no,
I don't follow this guy.
about her. Like she's a smug bitch. Is that it?
Well, yeah, and she's gonna be the one to say like what's true and what's not on social media, because apparently Biden wants to have people who monitor social media to make sure that people aren't saying things that aren't true, and she's gonna be the one to like be the head of it, and people are calling it the Ministry of Truth,
Why
kind of
though?
like in
What has she done?
well, she has a lot of posts talking about like how um like she has tweets that people have found where she's talking about like, hey, you know, Hunter Biden's laptop and that stuff, like you know, we shouldn't, you know, believe that it's all fake stories. You know, she it's very political, you know, to one particular side in America, and you know, that's the kind of thing she's saying that she's going to be the like she's going to be the leader of truth, essentially, to try to make sure that people aren't saying anything wrong on social media. Like you can't say anything that isn't, you know, like you wouldn't be able to say like, hey, um you know, COVID isn't that deadly to people. Like if you say that, then essentially she would be the one that would like, you know, hey, kill his channel. He can't do anything. He can't, you know, tweet anymore. And stuff
Right.
like this. That's someone. Yeah, she's censor happy is like what they're saying there. Like what Sepson's saying.
I don't know if I'm too drunk, man. It's I just think this chick's like the typical fucking Twitter, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He is, yeah. And that's what's funny about it.
hey, man. I listen. I'm a political speaker. Today in today's day and age, and this is 2022. I'm a political speaker, and therefore I think that like this, and this is wrong. So you guys should follow me, and you guys should suck my dick, and you guys should like fucking shove a suppository up my ass. Like, come on, man. I don't know. Is that too harsh? I don't fucking know. How
I mean,
to lose
that's
the
pretty much
information
accurate.
war and how to be a woman online. Wow, dude, that's so good. How to be a woman online. Yeah, so you should check fucking Reddit for how to be a woman online, because like a lot of women online, they don't, I don't think they agree with this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like I think a lot of the women online, they just like they fucking post nudes and like you're like, yo, follow my OnlyFans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Am I wrong on this one? I don't think. I don't know, man.
She even had, okay, this is how cringy she is. She had a band called the Moaning Myrtles after like a Harry Potter band called the
What?
Moaning Myrtles.
What? What?
Oh.
Okay. Well, dude, I don't know what to say to that, man. Like a lot of these chicks on fucking Reddit are like, you guys could not say one fucking word about this, and then like they're fucking sharing nudes and yeah, jerk off to me, guys. Cause I'm a hot chick. I might be wrong, man. I might be wrong. Like this might be not the kind of chick that does that kind of shit. But like I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me see here on the chat. You're deafened. Rondon says, "Who's deafened? Am I deafened? Who's deafened? Is it Trey deafened?" Or is I think Ron is talking to Urban Ninja, because we all know who Urban Ninja is. Like both of us know who that is. So I'm assuming like Ron is talking to them.
So yeah. He's deafened. Yeah, he's deafened. But so look at this. So after talking about that, there's a whole new. And I'm sure Stepson will like this one. Apparently they are trying to start up a whole thing like Gamergate all over again, and I don't know if they're going to succeed. But
what is oh my god, what is Gamergate, man? What is Gamergate?
So
I'm so lost.
There were journalists who were like, especially one particular journalist, or game developer, actually. Excuse me.
Right.
There was a game developer, Zoe Quinn. She was sleeping around with journalists to get good reviews on her game. And then
are you talking about like fucking Anastasia Sarkeesian or some shit?
Well, it was around that time. Like that was the same time. Like
right.
so she came out after these other girls.
Okay.
So there was Zoe Quinn. So have you heard of like Zombie Unicorn? She was the one that was
yeah. She used to like fucking paint her tits on last year. Yeah.
Okay. That's Zoe Quinn. That's Zoe Quinn.
Wait, that's the chick? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she was sleeping with a game journalist to get good reviews. And then, when he would publish the good reviews about her game, like, oh, this is the best game ever. Like, this is 10 out of 10. Like 10 out of 10 IGN.
She made a game?
And then all of a sudden, yes. Well, she, with the help, like she had people like, under her, whatever, like with her, helping her.
She had
whatever
people under her.
yeah, she had people under her, for sure.
I'm sure she had people under her, man. She's a hoe.
She had several people under her. But yeah, right. she essentially she worked on this game. She put out this game, and then she slept with these guys, and then got good reviews. And so when people called her out on it, then there was a huge like backlash, like, how dare like all these toxic gamers, and they don't like they don't like women in gaming and stuff like that. It's and so they got really mad, and that was the whole big stir, is like, oh, that's when like Anita Sarkeesian comes out and she's like, no, look guys, like there's so much misogyny in gaming and all this stuff, and then she gets hate because she's talking about it. And then after she's talking about all the misogyny of gaming, she gets like, supposedly she gets like doxxed and threatened. Oh no, Gamergate! Everybody's like, oh, the Gamergate. These people, and really all that the main people who wanted the Gamergate thing is essentially like, hey, stop paying for reviews, stop, sleeping around to get good reviews. All we want is like a good set of like ethics in journalism, and
Yep.
basically like the journalists can't get, they can't do kickbacks, and the game developers can't do kickbacks for each other. But it got spun out of whack because there were a lot of people who wanted to like profiteer off of it, like like, hey, look, doxing, threatening people,
Yeah. Yeah. That's
talking
like that.
about gamers. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was basically essentially the whole thing. Is it started because she was sleeping for good reviews. Like she was sleeping with the journalist to get good reviews, and then everybody questioned that, and because she was a woman, they didn't like the fact that the way that she was being criticized, because essentially like, oh, you're criticizing a woman. You wouldn't say that she was sleeping around if that was a man. You wouldn't say that. You wouldn't say she was sleeping around if that was a man, which wasn't relevant. But
Yeah.
they were trying to spin it, like, hey, like, how dare you, Yeah, like Stepson says, like it was basically just like stop sleeping for a good review, and then essentially everything went spun out of control because then everybody wanted to have their say in it.
Right. So what do you think would happen if it wasn't a woman?
Well, I mean, like, you mean like if a dude did it? I mean,
Yeah.
I think that it would have been the same thing. Like, hey, dude, like you can't sleep with this like female journalist, or maybe even if if it's dude, like, hey, if you're sleeping with journalists, like, hey, dude, like stop. Like, I don't think that was the problem. Like, it wasn't like it wasn't just because she was a woman. It was because she was a woman, and if she was using her, her,
My
I guess,
parts.
yeah, her
Yeah.
sexual like nature to be able
Yeah.
to like swindle the guy.
Yeah. See, that's one of the this part of the problems that I have with this fucking world today. It's like, hi, I have parts, so can I get fucking advantages? Hello? You know what I mean? Like, it's like fucking annoying, man. Like, who cares? You know?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think it would happen for a guy. Like, that's the whole point of it. It's like a guy wouldn't be able to go to like I don't, unless the guy is just a smooth, smooth AF. If he goes up to like a random female journalist, I don't think he's getting anything. You know what I mean?
Well,
I don't I don't
I
think that I
mean,
don't think it happens like that. I mean, unless she's just that down, like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So, but Urban says Urban wants us to answer. Ninja wants us to answer about Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp. I mean, my thing is she shouldn't have done Johnny that way. I don't think
Yeah,
that,
she's.
I think Johnny
I'm
has
just
a
gonna
lot of
say like she
problems.
should. I'm just gonna say like she shouldn't have done Johnny Depp that way. She should have done me. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I've got no money for lawyers. I've got no money for anything, and I would just accept it and be done with it. She could have dropped a turd in my bed, and I would fucking love it. I'm sorry. I'm kind of a simp for Amber Heard,
DGN,
and yeah,
DGN.
yep. That's all I'm gonna say.
So I mean, really, it shows like what people think about, like it's a testament of society how like people look at guys, and like they're just expected to like, oh yeah, like, like, yeah, life sucks for you, just man up, dude. Like, it doesn't matter how bad your life is, like, just man up, dude. Like, everything's like, oh, get up off the ground, man up, dude. And they don't care Like if you're, you could be dying in a ditch, and they're like, "Man up, bro! You get up, you gotta get up. Like pick yourself up by your bootstraps, man. Like all this stuff." And I get that you need to be able to rely on yourself, but like there's some people who just take it to a point of like, dude, like this guy's been uh bullied, harassed, or they've been like they can't do anything for themselves to get out of the situation, and then people just act like it's the state of how men are treated in general just really sucks, because there should be a lot more balance to that. It's for all the talk of them saying like, hey, oh, it's like it's a man's world or whatever, kind of thing the feminists say. It really isn't. A lot of guys will take their jacket off and throw it on the ground so that a woman doesn't have to walk over a puddle. I mean, even nowadays, I mean, not as much. Guys aren't into chivalry as much as they used to be, but it's still like guys still have this instinct of like, hey, I need to protect the woman, and like they don't protect themselves. Like guys don't protect themselves. Like they really don't, except for hopefully whenever they decide to get down with a woman.
Dude, okay, so I'm trying to understand one thing. Urban Ninja posted a picture of Amber Heard, right? And I said like I would fuck, right? I would fuck her. That's all I said. I don't have to hide anything. So that shit was like fucking hidden. This is all I'm saying is that the message that I said like I would fuck her was fucking hidden, and the message I said like I would love her, as you can see, like today at the 1:51 a.m. right, pops in there. Can you see the message I sent saying like I would fuck her? No, you can't see that.
No.
Yeah, because it was fucking shown.
Ron hit it.
I honestly don't think it was Ron. I think it's just like fucking Discord as a whole. I think it's weird. Right? So the message I say I would fuck her does not get shown, but the message I say I would love her gets shown. Isn't that
Probably
weird?
Discord thing.
What you think it's what? You think it's what?
I don't know.
I think that's so weird, man. That's so weird. That's so weird.
That could be taken two ways, Ron. I don't know if Ron is meaning that in the positive way or the negative way.
Put it like an old piece of firewood. Yeah, yep. That's what I would have done to her. Damn straight. Chat being censored. I feel like chat is being censored, man. I feel like chat is in fact being fucking censored, man.
Look, you should just ask Elon to buy Discord next.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Listen, all right. Okay, so talking about fucking Elon, man. There is a picture of Elon with fucking Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
What do you think about that?
Doesn't surprise me. I mean, there's basically any rich or politically connected people have been around her. So, I mean, there's pictures of Bill Gates with her. So, I mean, there's pictures of, any rich or powerful figure.
Well, what do you think?
You could probably even find like Mark Zuckerberg or, probably, Jack Dorsey. Who knows?
Okay, can you name worse people? Can you name fucking worse people? Like fucking Bill Gates is a piece of shit. Fucking who else did you say?
Like Mark Zuckerberg.
Right,
Jack
Mark
Dorsey.
fucking Zuckerberg. Like who else? Who else is a fucking piece of shit, man?
I mean, there's a lot of them. Like, there's a lot of them, and they're probably all
Exactly.
But
That's my point.
but there's what you're saying is you're trying to make the like connection like Elon is probably as well. I mean, it's 50-50. I mean, there's
No.
I think there's pictures of like even Trump with her, but I don't think that, or I don't, maybe not with her, like, but with Epstein. There have been pictures, I think,
I mean, listen.
but
I think fucking Trump was a good thing for the country in general, but I don't think fucking Trump is a good guy. I think he was better than fucking Biden. I think fucking Trump is still a piece of shit. You know?
I mean, everybody like at that level, I think, has a lot of dirt. Like
Right.
everybody at that level has a lot of dirt. Like if you're rich and famous to that point, there's a lot of dirt. There's a lot of dirt on you, and there's a lot of things you probably said that you probably shouldn't have, or you probably regret at that point, because you're gonna be exposed at some point, and
Okay.
that's the big problem.
Right.
Is like at that point, there's just no way like there's no way you can get to the top of like politics or be rich and famous and not necessarily be
Wait.
some kind of scumbag to some degree.
What the fuck am I reading? Dude, I'm just looking at chat. Like, what the fuck is going on here? I was split her like an old piece of firewood. All right, I checked that. Is chat being censored? No, chat is not being censored. Through the wood chipper. Think the drunk just forgot to send the message. Yeah, I think he's talking about me. I would really fuck Amber Heard. See? Yes, I would. Pig's eyes are glazed over. He's fucking ripped. What do you mean he's fucking? I'm not fucking ripped. So is fucking ripped mean like fucking drunk?
Yeah, that's what he's
okay.
saying.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you're
it's-
waste. He's basically saying you're wasting.
Okay, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Ninja's worse than Bill Gates. That's Ninja talking about himself. Because why wouldn't he? Joe Biden, every politician. Trump gave global praise of Epstein. Oh my god, this fucking shit's hilarious, bro. Yeah, you don't get. You don't get. Oh my god, this fuck. I'm laughing my ass off. This. You don't. Oh my god. You. 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 You get.
It can't contain himself now. We're coming up, I think, 2 minutes left, right? So
Wait, fuck it. Ron has to fucking set up this shit so that like we can do more shows. We can do more hours, man. Cause like there's no one else after us, man. So like we should be able to like fucking do as long as we can do. Trump is a JAP, just another politician. I agree. That's silly, but okay, cool. Yes, you drunk? Yes, I drunk. I drunk.
yeah, I mean, hopefully everybody got something out of this show. We just talk about random things. We get off into the weeds, talking about whatever. Talked about going from Elon Musk to Ghislaine Maxwell, just, all that stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed it though, and if you want to follow me, you can follow me on my Twitter or here on Vim and Twitch at Trey50Daniel. And Pig is EldritchsPIG. If you want to follow him there, go follow Pig as well.
Absolutely.
And I think that's it for the show.
Are we done? We done? Wait, are we actually done?
Yeah, I think it went ahead and kicked us off.
I don't think did it. All right, well, okay. Thank you very much for listening, everybody. Like Trey said, yep, everything that Trey said was true. He was not lying, and yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you very much for joining.